Take this across to Mariam. Mariam, do you see that happening anytime soon? The fact that this might be a pragmatic approach, as both of you agree, but in the near future, do you see Taliban easing towards women's rights, towards the agenda of what concerns women, towards basic rights that women need there in Afghanistan? Do you see that happening at all?
Before I get to this, I do want to point out one thing that I remember your Minister of External Affairs, Jaishankar, once mentioned on how the UN needs to be restructured and revisited because of when it was originally created. It's
Yes.
a key point here because the UN has violated its own resolution, the 1325, which is why Afghan women are now urging the boycott of these meetings. This doesn't mean that one should boycott the meeting. I just wanted to highlight this aspect of it. And going back to Afghanistan today, so the current situation, as you mentioned so well earlier, was that women and girls, particularly above sixth grade, are barred from education unless they're from the elite class that could attend the private education sphere. There has been a bit of improvement in the government sector, and so women are only employed in the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Public Health. Recently, there was an appointment actually in the province that I'm from, Wardak province, where the Taliban it was a token appointment, I think I can say, a woman in a private sector where she's going to be overseeing other women be included in the private sector. This doesn't give any indication that the Taliban are going to allow women back into the public sphere and open schools, because again, I'm highlighting this important point that it seems that the Taliban are going to use this as their checkmate at the end, where they will ask for recognition in order to exchange for women to attend schools. There are three portions of the Taliban that your viewership should understand. They're the old school, very hardcore Pakistan-influenced Taliban, which you fall under the Haqqani school of thought. Then there are the current Taliban members who are in mid-level appointments in the government who are working for the Republic in advance, and they agree with the Taliban mentality, but they also want women's rights and education. And then there's foot soldiers that have never been exposed to education and have come down from the mountains. Now, it all depends on which of these layers are going to be in power in the next few years. I feel that if the middle sector continues to evolve